Let's get ready for a nice mobility and stretching session with a little bit of strength. Okay, we're going to start with some neck rolls. 5 to the one side, and now let's go the other way. Good, relax the arms, and we're going to do some shoulder rolls just backwards 5 times. Good, and forwards 5 times. Try and squeeze your core in as you're doing this. We're going to do some body swings. Keep that core tight as you're rolling. Don't let the hips move too much more from your back. Good, and relax. And we're going to take 1 foot forward. We're going to have our hands in the middle of our chest. We're going to slowly lunge down, front leg bending, back leg as straight as possible. You can hold there. 9, 10, back foot down, back knee down. Hands will then go onto your hips. And we're just going to lift the knees slightly off the floor and up and hold. Keep the chest up tight, tight core. And knee down, good. And we're going to do one more set like that and lift. Good, and relax that knee, hands by your ankles. You're going to straighten both legs up as straight as you can, trying to get the head as close to your knee as possible. Really try and relax. You can bend the arm slightly, getting closer to that leg. Deep breaths, and you're going to take your front leg back into a nice push-up position, holding nice and tight. We're going to hold it here. Really push through your hands. Good, and other leg in front, and straighten both legs out. Really pushing your chest towards that knee. You can relax the arms slightly, keep the legs nice and straight. Good, and slowly come up. You're going to keep that leg in front. Hands will come in between your chest, and we're going to bend the front leg down, back leg straight, and hold it there. Chest up straight for me. Squeeze the core. Push the hips forward. Good, back knee slowly down, and hands on your hips. Keep the core nice and tight and lift the back knee up off the floor and hold. Deep breaths here. Good, and knees slowly down. And we're going to repeat that one more time. And up. Really push that front knee out. Don't let it fall in. Good, and back leg down. Good, you're going to straighten out the front leg. Reach with your hands towards your foot, and I want you to keep your toes flexed. Really push the bum out. Good, and push forward onto your front leg. Hands will be on the inside of your leg. Back knee is going to lift up, and you're going to lift the arm closest to the foot in front. All the way up to the roof and back down again. And now we're going to go other hand up, so rotate the opposite way and back down. That's 1. We're going to be doing 5, so 4 more. All the way up. Keep pushing the hips down. Really rotate that back. Look up towards your hand. Really keep the back leg straight as you're doing this. And keep pushing the hips down towards the floor. Good, 2 more. Try and keep that front foot facing forwards. Don't let it poke out. And last one this side. And slowly down. Good, into your push-up position. And we're going to hold it here. You should be looking straight down at your hands. Squeeze your bum. Shoulders should be on top of your hands. Really push through the floor. Good. Take 1 foot forward. So now it will be your opposite foot in front. Hands will be on the inside of that leg, back leg up straight. We're going to lift the hand towards the bent leg in front first, all the way up and down, and opposite hand up. Good, try and keep your balance. That's one, we've got 4 more. Keep breathing throughout each one, don't hold your breath. Keep that back leg really pushing straight. Good, 2 more left on each side. Last one, keep pushing those hips down to the floor. Good, and you can take that leg back into your push-up position, and then we're going to do a hop in, and we're going to try and sit in this position. Try and get those heels flat. Really push those heels as flat as you can without falling back. If you're struggling a little bit, you can put your hands behind you. Try and push into those ankles a little bit more. Okay, good. I want your chest to be a little bit more up straight. Ankles glued together, and we're going to do small ankle raises up and down. We're going to do 10. That's 2, 3, all the way up onto your toes. 4, 5, good. Keep those ankles glued together. Try and keep the chest up as straight as possible. Hands can be on the floor, just to help with your balance. And 10, good. Slowly stretch out those legs. And we're going to do a little bit of a walk, so you can bend and straighten the legs. And you can lift the heel up as well as you bend that leg. Just walk in the spot. If your hands are not by your mat, that's fine. They can be up here. Try and get those hands as close to the floor as possible. Good, and you can bend down, and we're going to go slowly back onto our bums. We're going to have one leg out, hands will be behind you, chest up nice and straight, foot will be flexed, and we're going to do 10 lifts here, nice and controlled. We're doing 10 on each side. 3, good. 4, halfway, keep that knee squeezing. And 10, good. And swap legs for me. Remember to squeeze your core in as well as you're lifting. Let's go. 1. Nice and controlled, don't drop your leg. 2. Keep that chest up straight. And last one, and relax. Good. Both legs out in front, feet will be flexed. Hands are going to be all the way next to your ears. You can actually interlock your fingers, and you're going to do 10, reaching as far over your feet as you can. Good. Really reach all the way up before you reach forward. Good. Halfway. Keep going. If you can get the heels off the floor. 10, good job, and relax. Okay, you're going to be lying flat on your back for me. We're going to have one leg up and across the body, and then your front hand at the top is going to do 10, reaching all the way over and back. Try and keep that knee flat on the floor, really rotating all the way over with that arm without the knee moving. 5, good, 5 more there. Try and watch your hand go over. Good, and 1 more. Well done, and swap over to the other side. Leg straight, cross that other knee over. You can place your hand on top of that knee to keep it flat. And we're going to do 10 rotations. Deep breaths while you're in this position as well. Two more left. Reach as far over as you can. Good, well done. You're going to roll over onto your tummy. Okay, if your left hand is out straight, your right arm will be bent. Your right leg is going to push all the way over into a scorpion stretch. And we're going to do 5 of those. Really reaching for that toes high up towards your other hand. Good. Use your bent arm to push yourself over to get more of a stretch. That's 5. Well done. We're going to go on the other side. So now you'll swap over, other arm bent, other arm straight. Kick over as far as you can and back slowly. Just push yourself as far as you can go. Don't push to where you feel you can't. Last one, all the way over and back. Very good. Okay, still on your tummy, we're going to go into a stretch. Tummy stretch. Reach all the way back. Good. I want you to tuck your toes under. You're going to slowly lift the knees off the floor. And then we're going to do a worm, so all the way towards the mat and push back. Good. Stretch out in this position. Try and get those heels as flat as possible. Push through the shoulders. Tuck your head in. Good. And we're going to do a snake. So starting by getting your chin and your chest as close to the mat by bending the arms. Try and get all the way down back into our tummy stretch without touching the mat. Back into your stretch. Hold it there. Good, and we're going to do 2 more just like that. Let's go. Push all the way up. Well done. Get the heels nice and flat. Push, push, push all the way down. And back down to your stretch. Nice and controlled. Try and get those hips as close to the mat as possible. And last one. And push all the way up. Push through the shoulders. Try and get the heels flat. Good, and back down to the mat. Good, you can relax the hips down. Back down onto your mat. Hands are going to be in front of you. You can rest your chin on your hands. And we are going to just do some small scissors with the legs. Try and activate from your glutes. Keep the legs nice and straight. Ten more seconds. And relax. Okay, you can push back up onto all fours. You're going to have one hand behind your head, and you're going to rotate all the way down under, and then all the way back up to the roof. Really go nice and slowly. Try and get that full movement. And we're going to do 5 on each side. Deep breaths. Good. And let's swap over to the other side. And all the way in as far as you can. And 5. Good. Okay, tuck the toes under, and you're just going to do a small lift. Activate the core as well as your quads. Just hold it there. Try and keep your head neutral. Look down to your hands. 10 more seconds. Really feel the core working. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. You can push back onto your feet. Reach far forward with the hands. Try and push your head through as well. Okay, you can come up away from the heels. You're going to reach to one side, both hands on top of each other, and back down towards your heels. Good, slowly come up, and we're going to reach to the other side, and really stretch down into that one side of your arm. Deep breaths. Good, slowly come out. We're going to get into a position on your side. Really try and relax, try and feel the stretch on your side. Push through your hand up onto your shoulder, it will get more of a stretch. Good, now relax out of that stretch, and we're going to do small lifts with your top leg. 3, 4. Good, try and lift from your glutes. 9, 10, good. Roll over to the other side. Good, get into that nice stretch. Push through the shoulder to get that stretch working a little bit more. Make sure you're pushing your hips forward as well. Good, relax on the shoulder, and we're going to do our leg lifts. Really lift from your bum. And relax, good. Rolling back over to your bum. You're going to place one leg over the other knee. Sitting up nice and tall. You should feel a nice stretch. If you're battling to feel it stretch, you can just pull that knee slightly out or slightly in and feel where it's stretching most for you. Try and get that chest closer to your legs as well. That also helps make the stretch a little bit more intense. Good, now staying in this position, you're going to roll over so the other foot goes onto the floor, and you're going to hug that leg. Good, going back up, you're going to swap the legs over for me. Chest up nice and tall. Deep breaths. Good, roll that leg slightly over, and we're going to hugging that leg that's at the top. Still keeping that chest nice and tall. Good, and relax. Feet will be in front of you. Push yourself back over your toes. We're going to jump back into a push-up position again. Good, deep breaths, just hold it here. Make sure those shoulders are over your hands. And we're going to slowly walk towards your hands, trying to keep the heels as flat as possible. Good, and hold it here for a little bit. Try and get those hands as close to the floor as possible, And if your hands are flat, you can slowly lift those toes off of the floor to intensify the stretch. Even take the hands behind your heels. Good, and now slowly coming up. Roll your body up towards full standing position. We're going to do some shoulder rolls backwards. Good, and now forwards. Good, some nice upper body swings. Really looking over your shoulder. Good, and hands on your hips, and we're going to do some head rolls to the one side. Good, and change direction. And relax, and well done, we are all finished.